Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. Today I am heading to Japan, okay? Tokyo, Japan, the land of sushi, the land of burgers, the land of ramen, the land of hot dogs. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I think that's bullshit. But anyway, what I wanted to do today was actually do a little video on the duty-free here in Auckland Airport. I thought I might as well and take you through the whiskey collection, the spirits collection here at Auckland Airport. Okay, so as soon as we go past the security, we enter the security area, we have duty free, as you can see over here. Amazing. So look at this. It's amazing. We've got 1919 distillers here at the front, very, very front. That's actually crazy. I wonder how much they paid for that presence. You know, their gins are reasonable, but I'm not a huge fan of their whiskeys. But I haven't had the recent releases, but their previous releases has given me a bit of PTSD, you know? Like I was sleeping, it snuck up on me, it touched my pee-pee in my sleep, and then now I'm all shaken by it, okay? So, but maybe I'll try it again sometime, who knows? But anyway, let's start here. Obviously, you'll have your generic shit, your generic spirits and cheap spirits over here. You know, all good. Like, duty-free is great for your cheap spirits, where you have buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free, or buy two, get 50% off. So you've got all of this stuff here. It's all good and well, but we're not here to talk about this bullshit. We're here to talk about their so-called premium whiskey. That's what we're here to talk about today. What do they have, right? So they have your standard bourbons, they got Jim Beam, they have Maker's Mark and all of that stuff. Like I said, we're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about this motherfucker over here. All right, so we have the Glenlivet 40-year-old, $9,000. So, look, I mean, would I drink it? Yeah, I'd fucking drink it. But would I buy it? $9,000? I mean, for $9,000, I can get myself one of the rarest Springbank, some Brora, some Bam Convilmore, rare malt. I could buy 3 rare malt bottles, 4 rare malt bottles for that. Actually, I can probably buy 5 rare malt bottles for that. So I don't understand why, in the right mind, you'd buy that unless you were some sort of like Russian oligarch or, you know, too much money, not enough brains or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Not to trash Glenlivet, but the pricing is just stupid. Anyway, we have the Chivas collection here. Look, can't go wrong with Chivas. It's palatable, it's easy to drink, but it's boring as shit, you know? So you can't go wrong. Actually, I take that back, you can go wrong with Chivas. But I guess, look at this one here. Royal Salute, $203. Not too bad, I guess. I mean, a 21-year-old nowadays for that, even though it's blended. Not too bad. And we have Japanese whiskey, so I'm about to enter the land of Japanese whiskeys. Not that I'm gonna go out of my way to drink Japanese whiskey, but of course I'll partake, you know what I mean? A bit of partaking. Glenfiddich, or as the American would say, Glenfiddich. Here we go, look at this. 40-year-old, 7,000. Look at that presentation. Fuck, like, I mean, come on, man. Come on, like that thing alone is worth $1,000. I mean, that's what you're paying for, really. You know, the presentation. Yeah. And we have Glenmorangie, the usual. You know, we have the usual suspects. You know, to be honest, nothing really is exciting. Like, I mean, all this stuff is all good, right? You know, like standard stuff. But let's have a look. Oh, we got Cognac, Courvoisier. You've got Martel. See, look at that deal. Buy any 20% off. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. And here we have Johnny Walker, probably the most overpriced range of whiskeys money can buy, but what a pretty box. That's what you're buying for. When you're buying this shit, you're paying for the box, man. You're paying for the box. What the hell is Black Ruby? What is that? Look, when they say smooth on the bottle, I immediately want to punch my penis. I'm just like, what the goddamn thing is that? Smooth. Fuck. And look, I love a good cognac. I do. I love a good cognac. I do love a good Hennessy. And Hennessy is always packaged beautifully. Look at this, Richard Hennessy. Look at that. It looks like something out of Blade Runner. Look at that. It looks like something out of Blade Runner. You know, so modern and ridiculous. I love it. I love a good Hennessy. You know, I think if I was to pick one of my favorite flavor profiles of a cognac, and of course this is a first world problem, you know, we're not talking about do I like rice, do I like barley to sustain my life. I'm talking about stupidly expensive beverages. I think Courvoisier would be my pick, but there is something to be said about touching a Louis XIII or touching a Richard Hennessy. There is something cool about that. But look, there's a Courvoisier table over here. Nice. And you know, you've got your standard stuff. Like, look at this ridiculous Chivas. I mean, that is ridiculous. What is that? It's a blended whiskey for 5,700. Oh my God. Oh my God. It makes me a little ill. Makes me a little ill. You know. But yeah, look, nothing too exciting in the New Zealand. You know, this one here. This one is probably the most. I would love to have this one here. Like, I would take that one there, you know. But still, $3,300 for a 33. I'd rather go IB, if you know what I mean. I'd rather go IB. Yeah. Now let's go to the other side. There was another liquor area on the other side. Let's go quickly. Let's have a look. Penfolds. Look at that. It's like in a tin can. That's insane. Yeah. So there you go. So the usual suspects, you know. Nothing that will. And now we have a New Zealand section, which is quite interesting. They must have bought this as a group buy. Okay, Padrona is probably one of the
best whiskey.
Really?
I'll give you a try now.
No, I know about it. That's all good. It's right. Yeah, apparently it's the best whiskey at the moment. I would probably have to disagree with that. I was about to say it's probably one of the worst whiskeys I've ever tried. It is not good. I would say that New Zealand whiskey, Pocono, would be the best New Zealand whiskey out there right now, right? From the entry level to their limited editions, Pocono whiskey, New Zealand wise, would be one of the best whiskeys. I mean, they would even rival some younger Scotch, you know, some younger cynical Scotch. But yeah, but Scapegrace, the last time I had a Scapegrace whiskey in London Whiskey Show, I was like, what in the bejesus is this? It doesn't even taste like whiskey. I felt like putting my pee-pee on a clamp to just distract me from the pain of drinking it. Holy fuckamoly, you know what I mean? And of course we have Champagne. Is that how you say it? Champagne. I love a good champagne. Recently I have been exceptionally partial to champagne. Dom Perignon, please. I want it in and around my mouth. God damn. And who can say no to a Krug? Fantastic. And there's something awesome about a pink Dom Perignon. And yeah, look, this is the New Zealand duty free. Unfortunately, there are no cigars. I can't see any cigars or tobacco. It's not really a place to buy cigars in New Zealand because no one really buys it here. But anyway, what I might do is actually take you through the Tokyo duty free when we arrive as well. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers.